Isaiah 64:4 says, "From of old no one has heard or perceived by the ear, no eye has seen a God besides you, who acts for those who wait for him." Isaiah 64:4. God is willing to do anything and everything on our behalf that is according to his will and his purposes, and he is the providential Father who has a plan, and he is the sovereign Lord who is all powerful and protects us, and he wants to do what he desires to do, but we have to be willing to wait on him. And during the midst of our tough circumstances and our difficult situations, there are points in life where the Lord purposely brings us to a point in time where we can do nothing, we can turn to no one, we can use no resources. There is nothing available but for us to simply trust in God and to wait on him. So what does it mean to wait on God? It means to put aside all the things that we know and that we once used to cling to in order to get us out of difficult situations. Waiting on God means having simple, childlike faith that the God of the universe, the omnipotent sovereign Lord, is there for us, and he is able to turn an impossible situation into a possible one, and he is able to split the sea and to cast our mountains into the sea on our behalf. But we have to have the proper faith in order for him to move within our lives. This isn't to say it is impossible for the Lord to act if we lack belief. He can do all things, but it's a representation that God can truly not do what he wants to do in our lives if we aren't willing to give even the faith as small of the size of a mustard seed to him, that he will deliver us in the midst of our trial and tribulation. And all of us are going to have these instances in life where we have no one that can help us, no resources, our own selves can't help us, and we simply have to just bend our knee to the will of the Lord and just say, God, I believe in you, I trust in you, and I wait upon you. And many a times I've been brought to this point in my life, and every time it's happened, it was very difficult to be brought to that point, and it was very difficult to endure the season, because not every time he's going to move immediately once we do this, but he does promise that he has a plan for us and that he will work through our difficult situations, and he will transform our trials into a testimony, and he will bring us through the valley and the wilderness if we will simply wait upon him. So regardless of how long the season is, maybe it's just a day, a couple weeks, a couple months, maybe it's even a few years, I don't know, it depends on the circumstance. But if we will just wait upon God and not be passive in the sense we don't do anything, but we simply just go throughout our day seeking the will of the Lord and saying, God, I trust in you and I know that you will help me through this, we can be sure that the God of all goodness and faithfulness will help those who wait upon him.